Welcome to this EDUCAUSE micro-learning module series on presentation best practices. The goal of this series is to help you to create a rockstar presentation by focusing on the practices adopted by the most effective speakers, presenters, and facilitators. Expect to spend approximately 1 hour with this series. Each module is designed to last about 10 minutes and will help you to plan your time, materials, and interactive elements for maximum impact. Think back to the last conference you attended. Chances are you sat through some pretty dry presentations. The ideas may have been great, but you probably left thinking, I'll never get that hour of my life back. On the other hand, think about the most engaging, dynamic, effective presentations you've experienced. You know, the ones where you couldn't wait to come back to your institution and try out the ideas and practices for yourself. This series of micro-learning modules shares those presentation best practices in 4 key areas that can be applied in all delivery modes. There are also 2 optional super micro modules for those of you involved in webinars and panel discussions, plus a module on diversity, equity, and inclusion. Let's start with a quick quiz. All of the elements on your screen help to make presentations more memorable. But which are the 4 most effective techniques? Pause the video here and write down your predictions, then unpause when you are ready to continue. Compare your prediction to these big 4 elements. If you wrote down time management, visual design, the level of detail presented, and the interactions for participants, you are correct. No matter which elements you selected, the very act of pausing to think and do is one of the best practices that we're talking about. After this introduction, there are 4 core micro-learning modules: time, visuals, detail, and interaction, plus 2 options, webinars and panels. And the DEI module too. Each core micro-learning module has a similar structure: an interactive skill check to help you discover what good techniques you already practice, a breakdown of the best practices in the skill area, a real-life example that shows the skill in action, a chance to actually build your materials and interactions, and further resources to explore as you work on your presentation in the longer term. Thank you for completing this overview module. You are on your way to making a positive impact on your session participants. It's time to decide where you will explore first. The 4 core skill areas are time, visuals, detail level, and interaction. Select any of them to begin your exploration. And be sure to include the DEI module too. We suggest saving the optional webinars or panels micro-learning modules until you have completed all of the core modules first. Want a hint? Try starting with time.